Paramilitaries are irregular armed organizations that commit acts of violence on behalf of a state. In doing so, they undermine the monopoly of violence and also create a breeding ground for criminal activities. Now, why would a state that has a functioning army and a police force set up irregular paramilitary groups? Now, in my book, I look at the relationship between the state and paramilitaries. And I argue that paramilitarism is not a sign of a weak state, but it is actually the ability of a state to successfully outsource and subcontract illegitimate violence against civilians to these groups. Paramilitarism is a global phenomenon. In the 1990s, for example, there were conflicts in Russia, Yugoslavia, and Turkey. And paramilitaries were active in committing widespread violence against civilians in Chechnya, in Bosnia, and in Kurdistan, for example. These were very different societies, but nevertheless saw very similar forms of paramilitary activity. And paramilitarism is not a thing of the past only. They play an important role in ongoing conflicts. For example, in Myanmar, or in Central African Republic, or in Syria, where they've defined the course of the conflict and will play an important role even after the conflict. Paramilitarism is here to stay.